Well, we're almost midway through January, a month for fresh starts, New Year's resolutions, and big plans for a great year ahead. How's that going for you? Hey, Michelle Cederberg here, contemplating the efficacy of January goal setting and wondering if there's a better way, especially this year. If you know me, you know I'm a big believer in goal setting for success, and in theory, I like the idea of kicking off the new year with resolutions that drive the vision. But from a practical standpoint, that's often easier said than done. Watch the video that I did a few years ago where I share a number of good reasons why resolutions don't work, and I'm doubling down on those reasons this year. 2022, as we kick it off, I'm hopeful for a great year ahead, and I hope that you are too. And maybe I should be excited about the possibilities because they're absolutely there. But as I was preparing for this video around goals, I realized I'm not ready to set any. And maybe many of you are feeling the same way. 2021 was a busy, crazy shit of a year in so many ways. I think I can say that here. And life often is, but we've all had to add on the stress of navigating the pandemic that never ends. And we can't underestimate the impact that 2 years of uncertainty has had on our energy and mental health. I know that I'm sure feeling it. Before the holidays and even into the first couple weeks of this year, I've talked to a lot of people who have mentioned how tired they are, burnt out even. And it's hard to get excited about next steps when you're feeling that way. You know, beyond the constant mask wearing and hand washing vigilance, we've had to process the on again, off again, we're open, we're closed, you can gather, you can't, travel, don't travel, we're almost there, no wait, another variant reality that's ongoing even now. It's energy draining, it's frustrating, and it's okay to acknowledge that you might need a bit more time at the start of this year to decide how to be for the rest of it. Here's what I've been doing, and maybe a few of these strategies will work for you. Number one, I'm not rushing into setting any goals. If this video isn't establishing that reality, then I don't know what is. Instead, I'm thinking a lot about what I'd like the year ahead and beyond to look like for me personally and professionally. I say beyond because I don't think our goals should be confined to a calendar year. I'm thinking about everything that I've got on my plate right now, all of the work that I did last year that I want to build on, and I'm imagining what a post-pandemic world will need from me and what I will want from it. So I'm allowing myself to ponder possibilities without making any hard and fast commitments just yet. The world has changed, people, and we need to allow ourselves to reinvent our place in it. Think about that. Number two, part of the process that I'm working on around number one is to decide on my word of the year. It's a concept that so many people have adopted, which is, essentially one word that guides your actions and operates as a theme of sorts over the course of the year. Last year, my word was optimization because I wanted to improve my business systems and optimize how I delivered my virtual presentations. So we amped up my studio a bit. Worked on how I scheduled my time and even how I took care of myself. Because while I'm somebody that is, very mindful of my self-care, what I need for myself has changed over these crazy times, and I'm guessing it's the same for you. So pay attention to that. I haven't landed on this year's word yet, so I'm staying curious to what comes up as I continue this process. Number three, I'm taking part in Dry January. After a year of pandemic excess, that ended with holiday excess, I wanted to give my body a break from booze for sure. But I also I was curious about what the break would do for my energy and mindset and my waistline. So far, I'm sleeping better. I'm more focused. I've lost a couple pounds. I'm realizing that I'm saving quite a bit of money, and I'm learning that most of the drinking I've been doing has been more out of habit than desire. So my guess is that my drinking habits are going to change moving forward because of this, which is awesome. My friend calls it No Fun January, but so far I'm kind of choosing to reframe it into the wondrous possibilities because I like how I'm feeling and I'm proud of myself for giving it a try. I'm using an app called Try Dry that lets me keep track and celebrate milestones, and it's kind of fun. I know we're mid-month, but if you are curious about it and you want to try even a week dry, the app is super helpful and the insights are invaluable. And number 4, the last thing is I'm working on clearing the clutter. So I'm not only working on the mental clutter, but I'm working on the physical clutter. I'm tidying my office and my studio. I'm organizing my computer files. I'm throwing out a lot of junk and creating space to be more productive and creative. As I spend time being and doing in these ways, I can already feel my energy coming back. My enthusiasm for work is bubbling up in wonderful ways, and my creativity is too. So I'm going to stay in this process for a couple more weeks and see what comes up. So how about you? Honor what you need for yourself now to make the year ahead a great one. If your goals and resolutions need to wait a while, it's not lost time. I want you to really think about that. It's not lost time. Use this month to get clear and focused and energized, and we can look more closely at those kick-ass goals next month. There's time, my friends, for all that you are going to do, and once we're clear on that, watch out, world, because we're coming for you. Before you go, if you haven't already, don't forget to check out my free 6-day work-life reset. If you haven't done it, you can get the link below or in my bio, depending on where you're watching this. And it's a great start of the year mini program to light your way to next. It's email based. You get 1 email a day, and it's not overwhelming. So check it out if you haven't already done so. Until next time, I'm Michelle Cedarberg, reminding you we've got one chance to do this life. I say dare to live it big, and at times dare to stop, look, and listen for signs of what big actually means to you. I want to say, especially now, after all that we've been through. We got this.